Always ready. I am not. Quick little last minute adjustment there.
Yeah.
Good evening, truck and tractor pool fans. Man, we're starting to run out of events, Kendra.
I know, it's sad.
Yeah.
Pulling season is coming to an end, so pullers beware. We're going to be coming after you.
You bet. Promoters, anybody, we're going to be coming after you very soon. But I've already had some said, yeah, we'll come on. So,
Awesome.
Gosh. Yeah, we got the buck pull off. There's that feedback again. Nobody can hear it but me.
Yeah.
But we ended up losing Kempton for the weekend last weekend. And hi, James. We're doing good, buddy. Thanks for being in here. And that ended up being they got a tremendous amount of rain. They canceled Friday and drilled some holes, cut some holes in the track, and still had the water table was really high and water was coming up pretty good. So they ended up canceling Saturday as well. So East Coast wise, we lost Kempton, but we did have a big showdown, good show down at Greensboro, Maryland. So we'll go over that, and I'm sure you have plenty to tell us.
I do. So Interstate was at Needmore, Pennsylvania, which is a new-ish, we'll call it, because they did have an event there last year. A new facility. They have done some tremendous upgrades to the facility. So kudos to them on them. Really, the road going in was much nicer this year than it was in the past. So great job, guys, because we did have a lot of haulers come in. So yeah, it was a lot less. I didn't have a huge anxiety attack following the haulers this year. So, but no, it was a really good event. Had a good local crowd there. Great food. They definitely had more food there than you could ever imagine. Soup, sandwiches, everything. So that was awesome. Yeah. So you want to plug that quick?
Yes, I apologize. Yes.
Yep, go ahead.
Denise's bike ride is, I think Jimmy said, this Sunday.
Okay.
So, hey, we got a couple more days that we can help her out here and get a couple donations in there real quick. Just go to her Facebook page, that link that you see at the bottom of the screen here. Help her out, man. She did beat her goal, and we'd like to take it a few steps more. So, that's it.
How's Adam doing? I haven't talked to him here lately, so.
He's doing well.
Good.
Doing well. They got some cells. I guess he went for his shots and got that taken care of. And just went around. They were able to collect all the cells they needed to begin the transfusion. So
that is awesome.
Yep.
That's what we need to hear.
Yep.
All right. So yep. So back to Needmore. It did get a little chilly over there in that valley, but we got done in good time. Track was great. We did have to run in the opposite direction just because a little bit of water of an issue, but hey, it's a new event place. You're going to have some bumps and hiccups like that. So there was 3 interstate classes there that evening. We will start with the 4,500 small block class. Taking the win was, let me make the print bigger on my cell phone.
There's your glasses.
I don't know. I'm not prepared tonight. See, I'm all off because we're doing it on a Thursday instead of a Wednesday. So, that's going to be my excuse. Taking the win on Saturday night was Chris Utzi with one bad bow tie at 299.61. Top 3 here you'll hear are within 0.2 feet of each other. So second place was his brother Travis Utzi with Stomper at 299.52. And then Tyler Shives with the bootlegger was 299.42. So an extremely tight class there. It's awesome to see. That's really good pulling. Fourth place went to Jared Stoner with his 1979 Ford at 297.88. Fifth place went to Austin Stoner and Analyze This at 297.44. Sixth place went to Denny Shives with Alcohol Abuse at 296.38. Seventh went to Denny Stoner with Making Tracks at 294.49. Eighth place went to Derek Dice with the Mopar Magic 2 at 293.42. And rounding out the class in ninth place was Sam Hassler with the Junkyard Dog at 287.72. I believe that class only has one more pull to go. So they're definitely rounding up their they sorry, I just got a text message. So Kevin Nouse, when you're watching this back, you distracted me completely. So the small block trucks are rounding out their points race. I do believe that Denny Stoner is going to be the winner. So congratulations to Denny. But I think that there are some tight point races there for some of the lower placings. So good luck to those guys next Friday night at Beaver Springs. Next, we will jump over into the 6,200 modified 4x4 trucks. Only 4 of them were able to make it last Saturday night. But the top 4 for Needmore was taking the win was Jason McGackey with Showtime at 290.35. Second place was Donald Mongold with One Shot at 286.72. Third place was Bucky Engel Sr. with the Ford at 284.66. And fourth place was Jamie Wright with Looking for Dirt at 281.60. And then finally, the last interstate class we'll go over was the light limited turbo class. Taking the win was Matt Smokey Smith with Fast Forward at 334.24. Second place was Ben Flaherty Jr. with Smokin' Red at 324.52. Third went to Jason Weichel with Unleashed at 319.95. Fourth place went to Bradley Seal with the New Holland T7 at 311.27. Fifth place went to Marty Smith with his Ford 9600 at 294.78. And then sixth place was Eddie Yocker with the Iron Maiden at 147.92. And seventh was Shane Scott with his New Holland TM 130 at 64 feet. So both of those had some issues in their points class. However, they came back at the end of the night for a run what you brung kind of fun class. And they ended up first and third. So unfortunately, they didn't do well in their points classes. But when they came back at the end of the night, they did do very well then. So that is it that I have for Needmore. Do you want to go over the Greensboro results and then I'll come back to the schedule, or?
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
Give me a break here.
Absolutely. Put me to work. But anyway, yeah, Greensboro, Maryland, always a fun event. One of my favorites to go to.
Well, it's close to home. Those are always the good ones.
Yeah. Hour and 20 minutes, something like that. But
yeah, so it's not really close. But
nothing's close to here except Delta and the Buck and Bel Air. That's it. But anyway, we start off with the 10,500 pound 466 hot farm tractors, and 8 of them were on hand. And Doug Heyman with the Bulls binder took the win at 359.47. Second was Kevin Windsor Jr. You heard that right.
Yep.
In the hot farm class, driving Pack and Heat of Ray Norris. Ray Norris was home shelling corn and sent the tractor there with Wayne Guy, and Kevin Windsor Jr. did the wheeling. And second place, 342.06. Very good job, Kevin. Third was Dave Doherty with the Buzzard Bait Oliver at 340.60. Fourth was Nick Morrison with the Toxic IH at 338.12. Fifth, Alan Lynch, betting on green, at 326.59, and that is an old Robert Martin tractor. Mm-hmm. And of course, that tractor began its life with Lewis McDonald as the Green Phantom, and years later, it's went from Lewis McDonald to Robert Martin to the Sadoff family as family affair, and now Alan Lynch has a tractor. So a lot of history with that tractor. Sixth was Nate Wolf driving the High Cotton of Jeff.
Jeff King.
Yeah, I know. Jeff King at 323.17. Seventh was Paul Richardson with the Venomous Alice Chalmers at 321.57. And eighth was Kurt Collins was back out. Kurt Collins with the Cornfield Cadillac at 286.65. We went up the track, Kurt. We're making progress.
So. Hey, good job, Kurt.
And quick class of 6,200 pound modified four-wheel drive trucks. Dan Savage with the Badass Chevrolet took the win at 304.57. Second was Wayne Tapscott Sr. with the High Anxiety Chevy at 296.68. Third, Troy Nails with the Killing Time Chevrolet, 296.17. Fourth was Wayne Tapscott II with Tasmanian Terror 2 with Chevrolet at 295.99. And fifth was Linda Ziegler with the Iron Butterfly Chevy, 282.97. I'm not sure where some of our four-wheel drive trucks were, but they weren't in Greensboro.
Say, not there.
Not this night. And it's a track that's getting better and better, too. I mean, these guys are really working hard, and it's absolutely one of my favorite places, like I said, of the season to go to. 20,000-pound limited pro stock semis were up next, and the scrapper of Hank Oster took the win at 328.55. Second was Jeremy Greek with the Pressure Time Peterbilt at 321.25. Third was Jerry Martin with the Inconvenience Freightliner at 301.92. Fourth, Albert Brown with the Back in Black Mac at 286.54. Fifth, Earl Hostetter is back. Earl Hostetter with the Copperhead Freightliner, 269.76. Good to see Earl back out. Frank Fleming was sixth with the Old Mule at 189.78. It's good to see Earl finally.
Yep.
Got her back together and come out and did a little plan. Last but not least was the 7,500-pound modified tractor class. And taking the win was Lynn Brookhart with the Radio Reactor. And that's 18 cylinders of power there, kids. 294.97 taking the win. Second place was Jason McKenzie with the Never Satisfied Twin Hemi machine at 269.49. Maybe just to take heavy on a sled here. Third was Randy Davis with Running Bear at 266.40. Had some mechanical issues. So I'm sure he'll get them ironed out quick. Fourth was Phil Jones with the Attitude Adjuster, triple bone Chevys, 262.41. Got my writing. Fifth was Jeremy Hansen's Misfit Money Pit, 259.90. Sixth was Dave Deku with the Twin Allison called Double Vision at 253.97. And seventh was Art Brahmer with the twin naturally aspirated Dodges called Here's Hopin' at 219.87. Good show. There's other stories to talk about from there, but we won't go there. But everything turned out okay. I will say that much. There's no issues, no big deals. So anyway, good show, and I look forward to going back there in 2022. So that's all I have for results this week.
Say a little light on results this week with Kempton getting rained out. Well, I don't know if you can consider it rained out, but we'll just rain was the original cause. Yeah.
they got a tremendous amount. I forget the totals. Kevin Nutt sent me a text of how much rain they got during the week, and previous to that was really a deluge. So yeah they were just swamped. So
and it does lay kind of low down there. And...
Yes, there's a creek down there as well, and needless to say, she was up over the banks a little bit, and that creates a disaster there. So next year.
I've been there when it was rained out. It is not fun.
Nope. Not at all. We come close, but we were able to get our second pool earlier in the year in there. We were close, but we got it done. So
yeah. There's some stories not suited for the interwebs from Kempton from the interstate days. So we'll just leave it at that. Anyway, so looking forward.
Yes.
This Saturday coming up, the Interstate Truck and Tractor Pullers will be down in Easton, Maryland, down by the shore. There is more to do by Ocean City than Bike Week this week, people. So if you're down there for Bike Week, come on up. We're just, probably an hour away from Ocean City. So this Saturday, the 7700 Light Limited Turbos, the 7800 Modifieds, as well as the 8500 Mod Turbos will all be in Easton at the Tuckahoe Steam and Gas Engine Grounds. They will also have some local gas and diesel trucks, and I believe there will be some light pro tractors there also making some exhibition passes. That was just the rumors. Oh, looky there. Oh, Brent Miller. Haven't seen him out yet this year.
That's a pretty good picture, don't you think?
That's a very good picture. I don't know who took that, but They
It
should
goes
probably
back a
have
few
like a
years.
website. I was gonna say it's been a while since Brent Miller's been out, unfortunately. So yeah, like this says there on the poster, go check out their Facebook page. Really good hoagies there, really good milkshakes. It's a good time. $10 per adult. Children 6 and under are free. Start time at 6 o'clock. And then looking forward to next week, the two big county fairs going on up here in Pennsylvania. The first being the Beaver Fair in Beaver Springs, Pennsylvania. We will be there on 3 different nights. Interstate will be, so we'll go ahead and go over all of them. The first night we'll be there is Tuesday night, the 21st. There will be a 2050 mini class, similar to what ran at the Union County West End Fair, kind of a catch-all class to get some of their local guys in. And then running for points, there will also be the 1850 small block minis, as well as the 2050 big block minis. So that is Tuesday night, $4 to get you in the door, and 5 and under are free. Then jumping forward to Friday night, I'm going to be there, what we'll call the big show. $4 again to get in. Start time is 6:30. The interstate classes that will be there are the 7800 modifieds, the 7700 light limited turbo, 4500 small block trucks, the 8500 mod turbos, as well as the 10,000 pro farms. And then they're also going to run an 8500 open class. So you can run twice if you can make that weight. And then again on Saturday, rounding out their fair, they're going to have a Snyder County event. But the Interstate two-wheel drive trucks will also be there. So Saturday, again, $4 to get in. Like I said, the Interstate two-wheel drive trucks. And then for Snyder County, they're going to have their 12,000 enhanced farm, the 10.5 hot stock class, the 8,000 2.6 smooth bore, and the 8,000 3.0 limited pro diesel trucks. And then we're going to rewind back to the Gratz Fair on Thursday, the 23rd, so 1 week from tonight. What am I missing over there? Oh. The Gratz Fair going on in
Mind your own business, woman.
I just see all this stuff flashing up. You're distracting.
I can type too.
Gratz, Pennsylvania. This is a fair that we didn't think was going to happen, so we're super excited that it's there. Thanks to that ugly C word, we are going to go forward though with the fair. 7,800 modifieds, the 8,500 mod turbo tractors will both be there, as well as a street diesel class and the 10.5 Snyder County hot stock class. Then I believe they also run a 8,000 Run What You Brung truck class there as well. So they'll have a street diesel as well as a class for some of the bigger trucks there. And that is all I have. We can kind of bloop in real quick. October 2nd, the end of the season pool for us is down in Rockingham County, all the way down in Harrisonburg, Virginia. We'll just run through those classes real quick.
Take your time. Take your time. Tell us about the classes that are going to be there.
Okay.
I want them all.
You want them all? Well, there's a bunch of them. It is a 2-track affair. Huge pool down there. Very similar to their fair pool. But it is put on by BJ Wilkins. I think they call it the Bull Pool. The 8,500 mod turbos, the 10,000 pro farm, as well as the 7,700 light limited turbos, and the 11,000 hot farm will be the tractor classes. And then we'll also have the 6,200 modified 4x4s, pro stock semis, 8,000 street legal trucks, 3 farm stock classes, a 12,000, 15,000, and unlimited. In years past, they've had choppers, combines, all kinds of stuff show up to pull in that class, as well as a 6,200 national 4x4 truck class. And that'll do it. Yep. Justin's been there multiple times to the Rockingham County. Hope to see you there again this year, Justin. That's all I have for Interstate. We are seriously winding down the schedule here. So looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 pools left, and then we're going to be looking forward to our points. Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
So that's all I have. What's East Coast got left?
Oh my goodness! Well, we'll start with Delta actually. The Mason-Dixon pools, Mason-Dixon truck pools, whatever you want to call it. We have trucks and tractors, but tomorrow night is the final event for 2021. Rain in the forecast, yes. Very minimal chance currently, so I'm not too concerned about it. But it is our final pool of the year. 7 p.m. tomorrow, Mason-Dixon Fairgrounds, Route 74, at the Maryland-Pennsylvania line, right here in good old Delta, Pennsylvania. But anyway, lots of classes for sure. I talked to a couple of the 10-5 Hot Farm guys from East Coast, Dave Daugherty, Paul Richardson. I think some of them guys are going to be there to make a pass. So we'll probably have a pretty, we call them Pro Farm because we allow bigger cubic inches for some interstate guys who ever wanted to come in and run. But anyway, we'll be running a tractor class of those. Work stock gas, stock diesel, street stock gas trucks, hot street diesel. Oh my goodness. Pro stock gas trucks, 2.6 Pro Street diesel, 3.0 Super Street diesel, work stock semi, and super street semi trucks. And those super street semis are basically the East Coast Limited Pro Stock semis. So a lot of classes. It's a lot of fun, and it is our last pool of the year. So we'd appreciate if y'all come out. Supports the Delta Cardiff Volunteer Fire Company. That's where the proceeds go. We get nothing for doing the event, and that's fine. We do it for the fire company. Mm-hmm. So come on out, help them out, and if there is any inclement weather that poses a threat immediately, please watch the Facebook page. That's Mason-Dixon Pools on Facebook, and also the website, and that's MasonDixonPools.com. So, but we usually, try to stay right on top of things, and if we do cancel or we have to, it'll be posted immediately. Especially on Facebook. Facebook will be that's the quickest, easiest thing to get on and hit real quick is Facebook. But it will come on the website as well shortly thereafter. So, but we're hoping to just go on as scheduled and have a good time. So,
yep. And as somebody just reminded us on Facebook, there will be fireworks after the show, so that's always exciting. Yeah.
Yes, I was getting ready to get to that.
Well, good. I'm sorry, but somebody else beat you to it.
The East Coast night at the fair was rained out in July, and as well as the fireworks. So yes, there will be a fireworks show right after the show this Friday night. So that's a nice little added bonus. So come on out, bring the family. It's inexpensive. I think it's $6, per adult to come in, and there'll be food there, drinks, etc. So just food stands. So, and it's for a good cause. So come on out. Okay. So after that, let's see what else I got hiding in the wings over here.
Hiding in the pile of paper.
Let's see. There's a lot of things going on here. Okay, you took care of Tuckahoe, so I guess we'll go to this one. This is a biggie. And this is an East Coast event, and it is at Buck Motorsports Park, and I'm sure everybody is familiar with the famous Buck Pull-Off.
Yep.
We have the Buck Pull-Off this Saturday night, 7 p.m. And this is no joke, folks. $1,000 to win each class. To the winner, $1,000. But anyway, I don't know what Clint's trying to. I guess he's picking on you, Kendra.
Probably.
But, we'll have the 9,500-pound super stock, 10,000-pound pro stock smoker tractors, and there's be an alcohol or two in there. Tractor. The 6,200-pound modified four-wheel drive trucks, 7,500-pound multi-engine modified tractors, and the 6,200-pound wheel-standing modified two-wheel drive trucks. Again, 7 p.m. this Saturday, Buck Motorsports Park, the annual Buck Pull-Off. This is a Lucas Oil Pro Pulling League East Coast Pro Pulling event. And this is a biggie. So hopefully we'll get some great numbers in the classes, and it's always a great show. So hopefully we'll see you there. I know I'll be there.
I'll be at Easton.
And I will have Ty and Tanner will be at Easton with you. So one doing photos and one doing video. And I think I got a gig here at the Buck Pull Off to shoot photos. Their regular photographer is not going to be there, so Joan Keene is going to be filming for us there. Mike Walker will be there as well, I'm sure, helping her. Maybe they'll switch back and forth, whatever. But yeah, I was talking to the announcer, Ty. He goes by Ty there. But yeah, they were asking about a photographer. I said, sure, no problem. I'll be there. So that would be pretty cool. And with that, where do we go to next? Actually, we'll just go ahead. We're going to also look at, we have the Buck Saturday night for East Coast, and then we roll into Frederick. Yes, on the 20th at 6:30 p.m., we're at the Great Frederick Fair in Frederick, Maryland. 7,500-pound modified tractor, 6,200-pound modified two-wheel drive trucks, 9,500 super stock, 10,000 pro stock tractors, and the limited pro stock semis will be at Frederick Fair. That will have a rain date of October 10th, but I've looked at the weather and it sounds like we won't need that rain date. So,
yep.
And then the East Coast will wrap its season up October 2nd at 6 p.m. at the Lincoln Speedway in Abbottstown, Pennsylvania. And that'll be the 6,200-pound modified four-wheel drive trucks, 9,500-pound super stock, 10,000-pound pro stock tractors, the 10,500-pound hot farm tractors, and the well, it looks like a T. I'm just making sure I got it right. Limited pro stock semis will be there as well. So, yeah, good stuff coming up, man. We're winding down the last couple of events, but plenty to do. And we also have a biggie coming up for Snyder County tractor pullers. I don't have the information in front of me. It's their end of season pool coming up, and I think it's 3 weeks. October.
Yeah, it's October 9th and 10th, or 8th and 9th. Let me go over the Waynesburg event, and then we'll jump in. I'll pull up our
Sorry
flyer.
about that, Joe. But anyway, the last show of the month, the last Wednesday of the month, Joey will be on with us, and we're going to go over that event thoroughly. And
say they've been starting to pop up some big numbers on that, so for their purse and all that kind of stuff.
Yes. Oops, I took that off for a reason, didn't I? I'm going to go ahead. For goodness sakes, computers. We're going to talk about the Southern Showdown in Miller's Tavern, Virginia. This is a biggie coming. Big money, too. We're talking some serious do-re-mi coming here for this one. And this is September 24th and 25th, or next weekend. And pullers get $1,000 to win each night as well. Pays back 12 places. At the end of the pool on Saturday night, we will crown the champion of the shootout by combining the best finishes of the two nights together, and will pay as follows. This is modified four-wheel drive truck pullers. Okay. First would be $1,500, second $750, third's $500. This will be extra on top of original purse winnings. I'm telling you right now, if you got a modified four-wheel drive truck, you better get your hind end down to North Tavern, Virginia next weekend, because there is some big money on the line for pulling, as far as pulling goes. And it's a total purse of $10,000 plus. I mean, there's a bunch of classes, and I don't have all the lineups here right now, but rest assured next week we'll be hammering you with this event, with all the classes. And keep that in mind. If you got a modified four-wheel drive truck, you better be in Miller's Tavern next weekend. That's all I can say. Yep. Big money. Entry fee, it does say, is $100 each night. But if you've got a strong truck,
put your money in the basket, see what you can come up with.
You bet. That's going to be a whale of a show. Dragonpools.com or 804-443-1903. Call Temple yourself personally, and I'm sure he'll answer any of your questions. But and we'll cover this extensively next Wednesday. So
So while you were going over that, I was able to pull up the Snyder County flyer. So that I'll go over the classes for that. It would be the Friday of October the 8th and Saturday, October the 9th. Admission is $10. 12 and under are free. The Friday night classes starting at 6:30 are the 12,000 Enhanced Farm, the 10.5 Hot Stock, an 8,000 Open Modified class. Says here the purse for that is $3,100. Then they are having a 7,800 Run What You Brung diesel truck class, a $3,000 purse for that one. Then they are having an 8,500 Wild Street class, as well as a 10,000 Open tractor class, which will be for the Pro Stocks, Super Stocks, and etc. So $3,500 for that. So that is just Friday night there. Jumping over to Saturday, October the 9th, start time is going to be 5:30 p.m. So they're starting a little bit early because they're expecting such a big turnout. Oops. That, again, got to make it bigger. So that lineup is going to be the 8,000 2.6 Smooth War class, an 8,000 Limited Pro 3.0 class, purse of $3,250, a 10,000 Pro Stock class. Get this, the purse will be $5,000 for just that class. They're also running an 8,000 Super Stock alcohol and diesel combined of another $5,000. And then they've got all kinds of sponsors. I'm sure Joey will go over all those sponsors when he's on. Then a 7,800 Run What You Brung cut tire truck class, $4,000 that night. And finally, the 8,500 Light Pro 9,500 Super Farm class, again, $5,000 purse. So they have all kinds of sponsorship money, all kinds of purse money. I'm sure you will see an incredible amount of trucks and tractors come out for that event. Awesome. So go ahead and mark your calendars for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there both nights and filming and all that good stuff. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. I got the one night of it last year, the first night. Then I had to come back to Lincoln and work the following night. But this year, East Coast will be wrapped up, and I'll be in Snyder County. Yep. Looking forward to it.
So jumping back to this Saturday, another Lucas Oil Champions Tour poll is happening in Waynesburg, Pennsylvania this Saturday, September the 18th, at the Greene County Fairgrounds. Classes will be mini rod tractors, the super modified two-wheel drive trucks, super stock diesel trucks, and unlimited super stock tractors. Going to be a good show. Gates open at 4 o'clock. Pulls begin at 7. Admission is $25 per person. There is a rain date of Sunday, September 19th at 2 o'clock if for some reason they're unable to get that pull in.
I believe the weather especially after tomorrow, is definitely going to be dry. So
yeah,
I think all pulls will get through without any rain dates. So yeah, that's the Lucas Oil Mega Pool, they're calling it, I guess.
Yeah. Yep.
I actually looked that up. That's okay.
No, you told me to do that. Did you think I wouldn't?
Yeah, no. I didn't. Your phone told me.
He doesn't trust me, people.
No. No, you're good. So, and I will go ahead and say that after the Buck pull-off, Buck Motorsports Park will have one remaining event. October 2nd will be their 2021 season finale, and that's a Mud Bog Series finals with the modified Super Street and Street Legal classes, plus the Top Dog Showdown, Tough Truck Challenge finals, two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive classes. And this is October 2nd, and the rain date will be October 9th at 7 p.m. if it's needed. So, and that will wrap up the season, a full season, finally, for Buck Motorsports Park. Obviously, they closed in 2020 for, as you call the C word. But it was good to see them back open, and I believe he fared very well with weather too this year. So usually they're fighting rain here and there, but so far so good.
So you keep talking about that ugly R word.
Yes. Well,
no rain this weekend. No rain.
Every time, we got quite a storm hit here last night, so moving the show to tonight was probably a good idea. We had a pretty good storm here. It seems like every Wednesday we're getting storms. Here, so. But gosh, anybody got any questions? I mean, chat's wide open.
Say we flew through all that stuff tonight.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I didn't want to be on too late tonight, so not that we're ever on late.
Well, it depends on who you are. Some people 9 o'clock is late.
Yeah. Some of us used to just be getting started at 9 o'clock, but now the starting to go to bed for me. So. It's amazing how life changes.
So
and that's the way it is.
Yeah. I will say, on the interstate side of things, besides, I guess it would be.
Had to go there.
Was it a week? 2 weeks ago when we had all that those rainouts between Mont Alto, Woodstock, and Luray and all them. Other than that, Interstate's been very, very fortunate with all of our events this year, getting everything in. I think we had 2 canceled because of, the rules and regulations with that ugly C word. So compared to last year, I think everybody's very, very grateful to have been able to get out, have full seasons, and all that kind of stuff.
We went from 5 pools last year for East Coast to all but Kempton, I think. It's the only one I can remember. Okay, we did lose Greensboro May 22nd.
Because of the rules and regulations.
Shortly thereafter, the state opened.
Yeah.
We were wide open.
I think it was like the 1st of June there, wasn't it? When they finally said, okay, have fun.
Yes. Well, no, it's actually right before they made the decision. They had already decided not to have the Greensboro event, and the state opened up. Unfortunately for them. No, Michael, it's not. But I'm trying. I was working on it until about 7 o'clock tonight, believe it or not. But we're having some generator issues. No big deal. We'll get them ironed out. So it's technically, if I have a place to plug in, it's ready to go. I just got to do some straightening up inside and stuff. But I mean, it's ready to go. Although I ain't getting into that. Yeah, we lost Bel Air too. Yes, you're correct. We did lose. I mean, we lost a couple of events, but nothing compared to 2020, obviously.
Yeah.
So. Thank you, Rick Short. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's a love for the sport, I just started this thing. I don't know 71 shows ago.
Yeah.
I went on a whim, started buying stuff here to make this podcast stuff work, and I had some microphone issues in the early ongoings, but I got them worked out, and then Kendra come on as a co-host, and everybody loves Kendra, so we just figured, you know what, it's working, we'll keep her going. So
yep.
We have a lot of fun. We don't get a lot of views sometimes, but we don't care.
So do it for the love of the sport and
love
a little bit crazy.
It gets the pulling clubs noticed, recognized. Hopefully, maybe it's putting a few butts in the seats at these events. But we're not going to brag about it or anything like that. So we enjoy doing it. It's fun. I mean, I hate canceling. Sometimes I have to because, the workload here sometimes is a little crazy with the family and Eastern Extreme and whatever else. So holding Mike Walker's hand, I'm just kidding, Mikey. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to say, Klub Kendra rocks. You got that right, buddy. Tanner, Mike, Joan, gosh, terrible with names sometimes. They really, over the years, have really been a huge help. And I'm sure I'm missing other people. And if I missed your name, Marty Kearns and I'd love to have Marty back full time. I'd be sending him all over the place. But I don't think the wife would like that with raising 4 children right now. So, but it's a blast. It really is. And we're kind of tied in with hashtag Tyrus, as I call him. Ty Super Shots. He's great to work with too. So it's been a great season. It really has been. There's that feedback again. But it's been fun. Been a little stressful at times, but it's been pretty good. So next.
I mean, we can talk about Club Kendra and how
I
great
know
he
something.
is.
I'm afraid if we talk about, thank you, Len, we appreciate it. I'm afraid if we talk about Club Kendra, it might go from G to
not so G.
Yeah, that's what worries me.
Later in the alphabet.
Yeah, out of here, dang little mess.
So does that mean Mike's the oldest, or
Mike the proper? I got it. I got that sucker. The proper terminology there would I've been there the longest, not I'm. I've. What's that?
Apostrophe
VE. I've been there the longest. Yes. Mike has been helping for quite a while.
Oh, I did see that the 2022. Let's talk about that.
Yes, Michiana.
Everybody loves wintertime polling. At least this girl does. Yep. The Michiana. We are back at the Mech Center in Shipshewana in Indiana. It's Indiana. January 13th through the 15th. They have their website updated. They are doing online registration. They are not mailing out packets this year. Looks like a really good lineup as always. I do think they got rid of a couple classes. Some of the days looked a little short, but I don't think you're going to miss them. It's still they still have like 7 or 8 classes at every session. I did see that they broke up the truck classes a little bit more, so they must have gotten good feedback on the diesel trucks. Looks like they're doing a truck class per night with so they'll do a truck class during the day and then a finals class at night. So the top 8 will be back in the evening. One of our East Coast guys actually made the flyer, so good job, Norm. I'm pretty sure they just had all the winners from last year. I told him, I said, well, you made the flyer, guess you got to go back.
I meant to bring one of them things back here, but they're out. The koozie.
The flyer? Oh, the koozie.
Yes. Got another one.
So yeah, January 13th through 15th, go ahead and book your hotel rooms and make plans to get out there. I already booked my room, so let's go pulling.
I wish I could, but you never know. I may decide last minute to come out there.
It's a little earlier this year. It's not as close to March this year. It's January 13th through 15th. So.
Okay. They used to go every year to Gordyville, so used to. It's just it really is tough to get away for 5-6 days, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So.
It's a top-notch facility. I would definitely recommend everybody going out there. It is definitely not your typical Gordyville experience like you used to have at the Gordyville. It's a horse arena or something. Yes. I don't know what the official. I think it's just called Gordyville USA is the official name for it.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, I enjoyed Gordyville. I enjoyed. Gosh, we went to DuQuoin, Illinois, couple 3 times, however many times. If he pulled there, we were there because it was always a 2-track deal out that way, and I filmed the track, and his brother Nick filmed the other track. Also there in Indiana, he did the show there first before NTPA stepped in. That was a long weekend. That was a very long weekend. So. C-Bar C, I think that place is called.
Yeah, the C-Bar C Expo Center.
Yes.
Heard a lot about that.
The building reminds you of Gordyville, just wider, twin tracks, and 300 feet.
So unfortunately, I haven't heard anything about the Louisville or anything like that. So I think all of the big indoor places are still a little hesitant. So
Keystone, I know. I was at the July 30th show in Shippensburg with your interstate crew there. And I talked to a couple of them, and the word is we need to meet. Yes, we do. So I'm just waiting to hear yay or nay, so we can get something going with that.
Well,
otherwise, I haven't talked to anybody.
I did see the farm show building release that they are going to have the farm show back in person.
Good.
And I believe that's in January,
Mm-hmm.
end of January. So I'm sure that is a good sign for a Keystone 2022. So
Yes, but we'll see. I'm not getting anybody's
Yep.
hopes up, and I'm not saying anything bad either. So
Yep.
just stay tuned as best I
Yep.
can tell you. I don't want to say something and then have it turn. So.
I think everybody knows that it is a very political situation, and it is not the Keystone Committee's fault.
That's correct. That is correct. Trust me, there's nobody itching to go indoor pooling at Harrisburg any more than
The committee.
the crew of 7 in the committee, or however many it is now. But yeah, we're ready to go pulling. So hopefully we can make it happen this year, next year, 2022. Well, we made it.
Seems far off, but it's really not that far away.
It doesn't leave you much time to plan, and
no.
I'm super busy, but I will do my normal whatever I do, so make this thing happen.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yes, the Running Bear is a new tractor. We seen it debut at the La Plata, Maryland event back in July. That was the first time down the track, and it won. Randy did take the win that night. Had some. I'm just going to call you the fuel line blowing fuel his first pass on Saturday night here at Greensboro, and then lost the motor belt on his second run. He dropped the last in the class to come back, and it just wasn't. It was just one of the bad luck nights for Randy. But I've heard he's coming to the buck pull off, and I heard he's not coming to the buck pull off. So I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see come Saturday night. So. Personally, I heard him tell me and Bill when we were teching that he would be there. So we'll see. But that was before he had some mechanical issues that might be deeper than we know. So let's hope not. I'd love to see him there. So. At the buck. I believe New York State or New York, one of them clubs up yonder has got a hook over in Connecticut. So that's going to cut down our New York pullers, I think. So I could be wrong on that. We'll see.
But hopefully we see them championship weekend at Snyder County.
And $1,000 to win this Saturday night, guys and gals.
Yep.
Super Pros, modified tractors, modified two-wheel drive trucks, and modified 4x4 trucks, 650 cube.
There you go. Vermont. They're pulling in Vermont.
Oh, Vermont. Okay, Vermont. My bad. I thought it was Connecticut. Okay. But, dang it. What are you going to do? I'm really out of things to talk about tonight. I'm tired. I've had a stressful couple of days. I've had a lot going on, so.
Hey, we made it 49 minutes. I don't think anybody will complain. They will. Let's rephrase that. They will complain, but they won't be serious about it.
Yes, this is true. Let's see. Let me think. What can we talk about? Hey, did you hear that? I'm just kidding.
It's like, oh no, now we're going to start rumors.
So now I guess the diesel truck class, their last 2 hooks were
canceled. So the Pro Stock 4-wheel, what do you guys call them? The Pro Stock 4-wheel drive trucks?
East Coast Diesel, Pro Stock Diesel 4-wheel drive trucks, Kendra.
The longest class name in the history of class names.
But it's hip. You know what I mean?
It's something, all right.
I heard a rumor or something, but I've not heard any more about that class and its outcome. So I am going to assume it will end in a tie. But I did hear something. That's all I can say. You haven't. I'm sure you would have said something to me before we come on the air. So obviously it's going to end in a tie. That's fine. That's how it's been.
So congratulations to Norm Newswanger and John Mans. Good job, guys.
At this time, yes, congratulations. They are your 2021. You want to really hear a long name? Lucas Oil Pro Pulling League, East Coast Pro Pulling, East Coast Diesel, Pro Stock Diesel 4x4 champions.
All I'm going to say is that's going to be one big trophy to get that class name on there.
I forgot 7,500 pound or 7,800 pound.
7,800.
7,800 pound. Yeah.
Their trophy is going to have to be like my height just to get all that name on there.
Well, that's pretty short, isn't it?
No, I'm tall. But
so anyway, 51 minutes. Woo!
I think all the other classes still have more hooks to go.
I think. Yeah, we actually go to.
Because what's not at the Buck Pull-Off is at Lincoln Way, I think.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Lincoln will decide the 4-wheel drives, the Super Pros, the Hot Farm, and the Limited Pro Stock semis, which I think is pretty.
See, I think some of them classes are already decided.
Pretty much. 2-wheel drives will end at Frederick. That's I believe. I'm guilty. I haven't looked at the points chase, but I think a 2-wheel drive class is getting tight. So they'll hook. The Buck and Frederick will decide the 2-wheel drives. Modifieds again, 2-wheel drive. Yeah, modifieds. No, modifieds win at Frederick as well. The Buck and Frederick will decide the modified class. So there you go. Twos and mods will be done after Frederick. So we'll be announcing some champions next week.
Yeah.
How about that? Mm-hmm.
Exciting.
Yes. You bet. Okay, well, I'm
I'm out. I got nothing else to say. I'm sure I could think of things, but don't be starting rumors.
Why would he be starting rumors? I'm lost. I don't want to know.
Because maybe I won't tell the truth.
Oh, I doubt that. We don't allow that here. No fibbers.
Sometimes you just got to grease that wheel a little bit to keep it going.
You know something? Kendra hasn't drove yet this year.
I haven't. No. Yep, it's the Z team has been. We haven't had our best year yet. Vern's been taking some classes for his nursing career, so he hasn't had a lot of time to work on the tractors. We are going to have 2 of them down at Easton this Saturday.
You heard it here. You heard it here.
Yeah, but I'm hoping that next year it'll be full tilt. I told him, I said, in the beginning it was nice for it to only be 3 or 4 tractors because, a lot of times it is just him and I, trying to get everything ready and the day of the affair. But I said 2 was actually pretty nice. Yankee was able to come to a lot of pools this year. But actually at the viewing for Robert Martin, I was talking to him and I said, I'm ready for all 4 again. And I think he misses it too. So hopefully this winter he'll have enough time to get everything up and running again. As everybody knows, the nursing profession right now is crazy. And with what he does in the nursing profession, he has definitely been tested. So hopefully after this winter things calm down and we can get all 4 back up and running. So
what Mount Turbo wise, how's the points look here? I know you run 2 divisions, but
yeah. So for the Interstate Mod Turbo class, unless something drastic happens, which it has happened before. With I think we have 3 hooks to go. Steve Beckley with Up in Smoke is going to get the win this year. So congratulations to Steve. Shouldn't say congratulations yet. I don't want to jinx him, but
is that a northern division, southern division?
We did all 1 division this year.
Oh, okay. You didn't split. Okay.
No, we did not split. Our schedule was looking kind of light when we made that decision, and then things happen, and next thing you know, everything's back to normal. So.
Yeah. How many hooks?
I think we're up to it's over 20 so far for the mod turbo class. I think the light limited class has had 23, if I remember right. No, I think they're up to almost 25 hooks so far this year. That class actually has the tightest points race between Ben Flaherty and actually the whole way down, the top 6, it could go any way. So that class is pretty exciting right now. Everybody's running hard, and that like both of those classes won't be decided till the very end of the year. Pro Farm, it's looking like Ivan Hezsong is going to take the win again, unless something drastic happens or if he misses a pull. So.
Yep, I'm on something here. Hold on one second. I'm sorry.
You look like you're working on something there.
I am. Let's see. I'm gonna find them real quick. Working without a net live. Here we go. Okay, where are they? And I can also say Jeff Michelacci with Demented is our 2021 Light Pro Tractor Champion.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. How about that? With a total of 4 wins. 4 wins for him.
Good job, Jeff.
Yep.
And I think Adam got a very close second place. He ran out, was it Silver Series, I think? Is that what his... Yeah, he was Silver Series. Adam Diaz with Whiskey Business.
Yes. Yeah, he went out Midwest, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He only hooked one time with us this year at Greensboro. Taking win, by the way.
Yeah.
But, I think Jeff was driving that night.
Probably, yeah.
So, yeah. Yep. Demented. 2021 Light Pro Tractor Champion, East Coast. How about that? It's 2. 2 classes decided. And more coming. More coming next Wednesday. We'll be announcing 2 more. So, how about that?
It's crazy. Crazy to think we're already there.
Yeah. But it's been a good year. I've had fun. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay, with that, next Wednesday we'll be here, 8 p.m., barring any stinking storms in the area as usual. But like, subscribe, share, hit that thumbs up button. Goes a long way here for us with YouTube. They love to see that, and we love to see that, and that's all I have to say.
That's all she wrote,
well done.
Folks.
All she wrote tonight, kids, folks. So we'll see you next Wednesday, 8 p.m., with more results. Sounds like a great weekend of pulling coming up, and another great weekend. Next couple of 3 weeks, man, there is some serious money on the line this weekend and next weekend especially. It's
everybody will have everything on kill, so
you bet. So do some traveling this weekend. You'll see some great pulling. That's for sure. Yep. Don't forget Monday night also as well. Great Frederick Fair. Bring the families. Plenty of things for the kids to do. Out in the fair, and we'll see a good truck and tractor pull as well. So, okay, with that, and again, a couple more days before Denise rides Sunday for her cancer research help here. We appreciate everybody that may have seen this here and donated from us or whatever. But I've made a donation. I'm not, I know some others have, and she does this all the time. And she's been doing it for quite a while. And we appreciate her efforts and wish her the best. Good luck on your ride Sunday, Denise. And we'll be looking for a great result from that. And she already beat her goal, so let's help her. Let's push it a little further. So with that said, we'll see you next Wednesday. And
we'll be here.
Travel safe. There's plenty to see and do. And we'll see you then next Wednesday, 8 p.m.